Hello Internet, I'm Hazel, and this is how I beat Grubbles, Scrags, and Stings in the Garrison Pet Menagerie using only 2 pets. This method lets you give a bunch of experience to even a level 1 pet, and it works every time. You can repeat this as many times as you want in a day, and you can heal your pets right there in your menagerie. For my first pet, I'm using the Anubisath Idol. Set his moves to Crush, Sandstorm, and Deflection. Next, I have a Darkmoon Tonk set up with Missile, Minefield, and Lock On. Last, bring a leveling pet. It can be absolutely anything. If you use a safari hat and then pop a pet treat, you can get it from level 1 to level 10 in just one battle. Alright, so make sure that you have your idol on top. I popped a pet treat because, we're going for experience here. So 50% pet treat plus a safari hat, and then Grubbles starts out first. So, with your Anubisath Idol against Grubbles, it's very simple. You want to cast Sandstorm on turn 1. And then you're going to spam Crush and keep Sandstorm up, and that's really your whole plan until Grubbles dies. He's going to increase his speed there, so you're not going to end up being faster than him, but that's alright. You don't really need to. He is doing weak damage against you, and because his main damage is from that multi-hit attack, Sandstorm's going to be mitigating a lot of that, so you don't take very much damage at all against Grubbles. And your humanoid racial will heal you up a little bit every time you successfully land a hit on him. That 10% accuracy loss from Sandstorm will affect both of you, so every now and then you miss. But I have missed many, many times, and the strategy has always worked without having to restart, so no worries about that. Just keep Sandstorm up, mash Crush, and wait for Grubbles to fall over. You'll be around half health. Sometimes it'll be a lot more if you get lucky, but I can't show you a lucky one, that's just cheating. So, almost done. One more, I bet. They're nice. This fight's nice because they don't do anything especially tricky. They just have regular old moves. So Scrags comes out. He's going to use Clobber on turn 1 and then on cooldown. So we're actually going to go ahead and cast Deflection right now. Deflection will remove the Clobber, and then our goal now is to spam Crush, and I know that is not going to do very much damage against him. But basically what we're looking for here is we want to have the Sticky Goo debuff fall off, which it has. And now you want to just fill with Sandstorm and Crush until his Clobber is back off cooldown. So I'm using an add-on called Pet Battle Info to track his cooldowns by mousing over his tooltip like you can see there. I'll put a link to that add-on in the description. And we just want to keep an eye on it because as soon as it's off cooldown, we want to switch. So one more turn, we're going to hit him one more time. And there it is. So Clobber is available, so we're going to go ahead and switch into the leveling pet. You want your leveling pet to get clobbered. It sounds mean, but I promise it doesn't do any damage, so there he's stunned. And now you switch out to the Darkmoon Tonk. So your leveling pet's taking his turn in. He is on the board for receiving experience. And now first thing with your Tonk, you want to put out Minefield. Perfect. So with your Tonk, we've got our Minefield out. And now you get to spam Lock On because that's a whole lot of fun and it does a good amount of damage. And that's going to just annihilate Scrags. So Scrags dies, and then Stings is going to come in, and Stings is going to get, well, Minefielded. And at this point, all you gotta do is keep spamming that Lock On, and then if you think you can finish him off with one missile, you can do that, or you can just keep it Lock On if you want, whatever. You've got the Anubisath Idol in case your Darkmoon Tonk dies early, but it never really happens. I've never needed that. There you go. And that's how I do it. Check out my channel for other pet battle videos, vlogs, and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!